So this question is very interesting. It's about complex number on our diagram. So let's see. We have the point W, and here we have that mark, -2 plus 2i. And then what do we need to do? First thing, we have to plot and label, and here we have complex number. The problem with this complex number that is in polar form. So how do I plot in polar form? Now, yes, some of you may be thinking, oh, why don't you change it to a rectangular form? And yes, we could. Now, if I multiply 4 by cos of pi over 6, we're going to get 2 square root of 3. And then 4 multiplied by sin, we're going to get 2. That's simple enough. The problem we have in here, because that is 3.4641 and it will keep on going. So it will be not very accurate to mark that. However, we can plot a polar complex number in polar form. What is that for? That is a distance from the complex number 2.00, so to this point, and that is the angle that is measured from the positive side of the real values. So what is that angle cos of pi over 6? Well, we go to our table and we find that cos of angle pi over 6, that is 30. So our angle is 30. So that's the angle we want to measure. And how do we do that? We get our protractor and we measure it. Now let's see, can I make sure it's at 0, 0. There it is. And we measure angle 30. So that's where 30 is. We're going to join that. So let's remove that. Now let's get our ruler to join. Now obviously it's a little bit more difficult for me to do that than it is for you. So that's what we do. So we now have the angle of 30. And the next thing, I need to have what length 4 units, which that's my 4 units. So either we can use a compass and we can measure the 4 units here and therefore mark that's, oh, well, I know that's where it is. So I'm just going to point that. That's where it is. So that's my U. Okay, so that was easy enough. Let's have a look at next part. So the complex number O is 0 plus 0i. So, okay, find the size of the angle WOU. Give your answer in radians. So where is that complex number? Well, 0 and 0. So that's where it is, isn't it? Here. That's my O. And then the angle is what? W0U. Okay. So what do I know? So this is the angle I need to find. I know that all of these straight line is 180. I know that this angle here, that is 30. So we are good. I just need to work out this angle. If I can work out this angle, therefore I will know whatever is remaining here. How do I find this angle? Well, from my W point. If I want to find the theta, what is that? Tan minus 1 b over a, isn't it? So that means theta will be tan minus 1, b is 2, and a is minus 2. And we put that in the calculator. And what do we get? Now we have to give our answer in radians. So let's put that in the calculator and get radians. So that will be minus 1 over 4 pi. So, and the reason why we are getting minus, because that's the measurement here, 1 over 4 pi. So let's now do the radians. So we know that 30 was what? Pi over 6, isn't it? What's 180? That's pi. So from pi, take away 1 over 6 pi, and then take away 1 over 4 pi. So from 1 minus 1 over 6 minus 1 over 4, you don't have to put pi, you can put pi, doesn't matter. We are left with 7 over 12 pi. So that's the angle that is here. They want to do that. 7 over 12 pi. So that's the remaining angle that they were looking for.